Timberwolves, Hornets. Up next on 2K Sports.
It's the NBA brought to you by 2K Sports on this very special Easter Sunday.
This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. And roaming the sideline for tonight's game, our Allie LaForce. All right, a chance to check out stats for Devin Booker.
He's been playing a much bigger role in their offense over the past 5 games. It comes across in his usage rate, which has gone up during that stretch. We'll see if they continue to lean on him here tonight.
And a look at the starters for the Hornets. They've got Kobe. Paul George is out there with Sean Kemp. Then it's Gary Payton. And it's Sampson in at the 5 down low. And for Minnesota, they've got Hill. Robinson is out there with Mobley. Then it's Majerle. And it's Cousy in at the point guard position.
This is a great East-West matchup, GA. These are big-time rivals.
There's no secret. This is a big one. The fans know it. The players know it. The fact that they don't play each other as often makes it even more intense. Love the show of force there from Robinson. When he's deep inside, it is clear for takeoff.
Here's George. A rebound by the Timberwolves. They're coming off that win against Philadelphia.
Yeah, they were able to maintain focus in a hostile environment, and that led to taking shots that made sense.
Well, I'm sure they're still enjoying that one. You love going into a tough building, tough place to play, and shooting the lights out. Nothing like silencing the crowd.
Here's Kemp. Grant Hill making his last shot. Shot clock at 5. Payton, that's good.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Cousy passes to Robinson. Timberwolves passing it around. Bryant against Majerle. Pulls it up. And it falls over the rim and in.
Listen, we know this guy has got a solid offensive arsenal. You've got to stay on point defensively.
Outside, Kobe. Little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. The shot by George, no good.
Boy, I'd like to see him finish that play with more authority.
The 3. Majerle, no good. Hornets have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Kemp's shot is off.
And the timing just not there on that attempted alley-oop.
Just a missed connection, and it happens. I'm sure they will go back to it if given the opportunity.
Here's Mobley. The offensive rebound. Robinson a screen on George. And Robinson that time on the assist from Dan Majerle. Robinson's got his second basket.
I mean, just throwing himself on the offensive glass. Robinson knows he has the size and length to capitalize there.
Now here's Bryant. His last outing he had 24 points. Pass to Sampson. The Hornets need to get a shot off here. There's the 3. Charlotte again missing.
So often the outcome of a game is dictated in the first quarter of a game. This is a tough start.
And the Hornets trying to build a foundation, Doris. As we know, there are no quick fixes.
And I know that's tough for fans to hear. They've already endured so much losing with this organization. But the bottom line is, Kev, you know this, talent wins in this league. And it's not just some talent. You need a lot of it.
And here is Robinson after Paul George getting his 3 to go. Robinson, that's good. Robinson's got 6.
And the formula is simple for these guys. Get Robinson the ball near the hoop and watch the Admiral operate.
Kemp kicks to George. Down low, Sampson. Boom, he jams it straight down.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious. Back to Majerle. Right side Robinson. Rebounded by Kemp. And so Payton will bring it up for the Charlotte Hornets. Trailing by 2. Defeated by the Pacers in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
Well, I felt like they were never on the same page defensively in that one. Gave up way too many easy shots.
You cannot allow your opponent to shoot that high a percentage. That is going to get you beat night after night.
The Timberwolves shooting their first free throws of the game.
At the line for Minnesota, Robinson. 2 shots.
The first one falls.
Yeah, and Robinson is a franchise-defining talent, a chiseled, powerful center, a remarkable leader.
So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2.
Here in the final days of the NBA regular season, Greg, every team trying to wrap things up on a high note.
Yeah, and even the top teams doing what they can to head into the postseason with some momentum, right? While lottery teams want to finish strong and have something to build off of.
Just 2 to shoot. George, no good.
Boy, not his best quarter. He's trying to break through.
Cousy passes to Mobley,
And Mobley throws it down.
The ease with which the game comes to Evan Mobley. My goodness, it's fun watching this guy play above the rim.
Outside Bryant.
shot from the wing. Rebound, Minnesota.
Mobley outside.
Pass to Robinson. Outside Hill. And that's good. Robinson picking up the assist. Hill's got his second basket of the game.
Oh, great pass from Robinson, scanning the floor there and spotting the open teammate.
Back to Payton.
Nice pass in here by Charlotte. And it's George missing.
Boy, this guy has completely lost his focus. Nothing working.
Here's Marley.
Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Well, if you continue to execute at both ends, you can build on this lead.
Payton finds George.
They need this one.
It's hauled in by Grant Hill.
Nothing going his way. Boy, it feels like he's forcing it and to no avail.
Robinson, that's good.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And here's a timeout now from Lamar Skeeter. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Some changes for Minnesota. Pope is checked in for Hill. And it's Booker in for Marley.
Charlotte also making some changes.
Wagner's checked in for Paul George.
And it's Johnson in for Gary Payton. Hornets trail by 9. Bryant looking it over. Over Booker. Kobe gets the bucket.
The defense has got to cover Bryant everywhere. Otherwise, he'll just keep finding looks whenever he wants.
Outside Robinson. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And a chance here to take a look at the numbers for Wagner. He's putting up 9 points a game, 3 assists, and 2 rebounds. And what a luxury for them to have someone like him who can absolutely fill it up coming off the bench.
I love it. He knows they're looking for him to bring immediate offense, and he very rarely disappoints.
The first free throw is good.
And Greg, when you're dealing with this Timberwolves team fairly deep with size up front.
That can wear you down over the course of a game, and especially in a playoff series, a real strength of this team.
And the Hornets making a change here. Mutombo's checked in. Robinson hits them both.
And the Hornets playoff drought continuing. Greg, their last postseason appearance, 2016.
Yeah, the rebuild grinds on, and last season their worst record in over a decade. They're hoping these new additions can help.
Now here's Kobe. His scoring totals are something to take note of. He's averaging over 19 points a game. Clock is at 3. Johnson attacking. Good, and the assist goes to Bryant.
Bang, bang. Doesn't get much simpler than that.
Minnesota leading by 7. Cousy passes to Booker. Some solid defense from Bryant.
Boy, just tremendous effort on defense. That's a clear message from him. No easy buckets.
Johnson, the pass to Mutombo. Wagner, right side. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Camp with a screen for Wagner. Over Mobley. And it's Wagner missing. Minnesota's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Kobe with the steal.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Franz Wagner was asked to describe his game, and he said, I don't know if there's someone who I would say I play really close to. I'm like a tall guard. I try to do a lot of different stuff out there, and I hope when you see me play, you see that I'm having fun and I'm playing for the right reasons. Back to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks.
And so it's Minnesota with it.
Following the missed shot by Franz Wagner.
Well, that's surprising. This guy is a good mid-range shooter, just can't get it to go.
And that's a foul called on Franz Wagner.
That's his first foul.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
Both teams deciding to change it up.
Here's Pope, defended by Payton.
Booker against Johnson. Pass to Gugliotta. Over Kemp.
The shot by Gugliotta, no good. And Wagner's got the ball here for the Charlotte Hornets.
7-point differential. Charlotte moving it around. And here's Kemp, defended by Booker. And Charlotte can't hang on to the ball. Here we are, 2 games left before the start of the playoffs. Let's take a look at the possible field. You look at the Timberwolves. What a run they've had this year, in first place and charging seemingly at will toward the postseason. These guys have been outstanding.
And I think for the Timberwolves, they're looking for a strong finish here in the final stretch, as they're currently holding that top spot in the conference, which obviously puts them straight through to the postseason.
And the basket by Hill.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to summon up a little more sense of urgency.
A minute 42 left to play in the first. Here's Payton. Scored the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Robinson sets a screen for Hill. Takes it off the glass. Hill's got 9.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
Now here's Payton. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Indiana. Clock at 4. And David Robinson pulls it down.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Pass to Pope. Kicks it out to Booker. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Now, here's Kemp. He's coming off a 10-point game against Indiana.
And his rebounding was solid in that effort as well. He did a lot of work on the glass. All around, just his effort level was off the charts.
Fast break, Minnesota. Robinson, that's good. He's got 13.
And you can see their strategy coming in. They want to control the paint.
They have used their size and their strength to get off any shot they want. They've dominated on the interior.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been active and effective. We'll get right back to the action when we return. Well, we hope you're enjoying your Easter as we are here, as we get underway once again. And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
They've been so aggressive, going strong at the defense, looking to score off of that penetration.
Yeah, and their assertiveness in the paint so far tonight has been impactful. They're really making it hard for the interior defense.
And Charlotte looking at who they've got. Payton is out there with Johnson. And it's Mutombo. Then there's Wagner. And it's Manning in at the 4.
Wagner likes to work his way to the painted area as much as possible. Look how comfortable he is finishing around the rim.
They set the pick. It's back to Hill. Shoots over Wagner. Hill, no good. Hornets trail by 11. Johnson dishes to Payton. Back to Johnson. Pass to Payton. Just 5 to shoot. Kicks it out to Johnson. No good on the triple.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Hill for 3. Booker. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Last time they met was in Charlotte.
Yeah, and what a gut wrencher it was for them last time they met. Ended up on the losing side in that one.
Johnson with it. Now guarded by Booker. It's deflected.
Yeah, and Ilgauskas stretching out there to block shots. Superb at using that huge wingspan to come up with rejections.
Booker the pass to Ilgauskas. To the middle. It's taken away by Payton. And now here's Johnson, a fast break chance. Pass to Mutombo. And stolen by Booker. Now here is Hill. He had 25 points in the win against Philadelphia.
And his court vision was extraordinary, too. Let's not forget that. He was flawless passing the ball.
Wagner outside. Johnson, the pass to Payton. Here's Manning. Over Booker. Count that one, and the Minnesota lead has been cut down now to just 9 on the basket from Manning.
Boy, what a sweet pass. That one on time and on target.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. And Greg, is a former point guard in this league, give us your top floor generals of all time. The guys that could direct the floor and could control a game.
Wow, if we're talking traditional point guards, I mean, I gotta go Magic, Isaiah, CP3's in that conversation, Jason Kidd. But I've got a separate list for that hybrid point guard, right? Which that includes guys like Steph and Iverson, West, and the great Oscar Robertson.
Marley's checked in for Pope. The Hornets also with a sub.
Paul George is checked in for Franz Wagner.
Hill looking around. And here's Booker from the arc. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Mutombo's got his 6th rebound on the night. And he's going up for the alley-oop. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. Booker the pass to Hill. Over George. No good. And they can't put an end to this drought. Hill dishes to Marley. On the wing, Booker. Whoa! Booker playing big inside.
Well, that's what you call a tough two, because if you're in the lane of D-Book size, you never know what could happen.
Pass to Payton. Stolen by Marley. Booker outside. Now here is Hill, defended by George. Hill inside. Working on George. Just 5 on the clock. Gugliotta passes to Hill. Over George. Hill, no good.
And this is exactly what you have to do to stop him. That was a tremendous contest, forcing the miss.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Here's Ilgauskas, and it's sent back by Mutombo.
And this is Mutombo's calling card, using that wide wingspan to just erase shots left and right.
Robinson's checked in for Minnesota. Shawn Kemp, he's checked in for the Hornets. Now off the inbound, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Booker's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Boy, the delivery from Booker, so clean. That jump shooting is pure.
Johnson surveying the floor. Back to George. 5 on the clock. And David Robinson pulls it down. Minnesota leading by 11. And Hill throws it down.
This is where Hill can hurt you. Once he has a step on the D in transition, it's lights out.
And here's a timeout now from Lamar Skeeter. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. For the Hornets. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Paul George.
Well, as your career goes along, you naturally lose a little bit. But he takes great care of himself. He puts a lot of effort into his preparation. And he's smart about picking his spots. That's why he's still a factor out there on the offensive end.
Here's Payton. He has 5. Outside Bryant. 5 to shoot. Stolen by Marley. Fast break, Minnesota. Down it goes. His third basket. He's now 3 for 4.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Outside Robinson. Pass to Cousy. Marley with a screen on Peyton. Here's Cousy. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Philadelphia. Shot clock at 3. Robinson finds Hill. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Hornets trail by 13. Here's George. No good. Minnesota's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Here's Cousy. Hill passes to Cousy. And here's Marley. Robinson a screen on Bryant. Marley no good. Hornets have gotten exactly half their shots to go down here in the second. 5 of 10. Pass to Kemp. And he drops it in from the low post. Kemp's got his first points of the game.
Yeah, nice job there. Just very lackluster defense.
From deep, George. That's in, coming off an assist from Peyton. Peyton's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
And checking out the numbers for Bryant. A strong stretch of play the last 10 games. He's putting up about 16 points a game, 3 assists, and 2 rebounds. And you talk about defensive presence, he's the real difference maker on that end.
Yeah, he's always somewhere around the ball, finding ways to help his team by shutting down the opponents.
Minnesota making a switch here. Booker's checked in. And a switcher also for Charlotte. Johnson, he's checked in for Peyton.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Pass to Booker. They could use a bucket. Booker sinks the 3.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
And here's a timeout now from Lamar Skeeter. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. The Timberwolves making a change here. Ilgauskas is checked in. Now let's take a look at the list of players who have been absolutely lighting it up. These are the NBA scoring leaders over the last 10 games. Devin Booker 3rd.
Quite a role he's been on. I mean, a pure scoring display. Eventually, teams might find an answer for him, but that's not been the case here lately.
Outside Bryant. Back to Johnson. Pass to George. Count it. Good. George has got 8 points here in this quarter.
Well, Paul George has got a tight handle, right? The zig, the zag, and his way through the porous defense.
Kobe against Booker. Here's Cousy. Robinson on the wing. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. There's a screen by Robinson. Kemp with the steal. And now here's George, the fast break opportunity. Rebound, Minnesota. Robinson's got 4 rebounds in this game.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Instinctual playmaker. Booker very crafty in distributing to his teammates.
And that's a great look at that slam from our AT&T Connected Cam.
Hornets trail by 8. Outside Kemp. And George kicks to Johnson. Outside, Kobe from the arc. David Robinson with the rebound. Robinson's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Marley no good.
That's some outstanding on-court awareness there. Just a terrific change of shot.
Pass to George. The shot's good on the assist by Johnson. George has got 14 points for the game.
Boy, this guy's been a monster this quarter. His team has needed it.
Timberwolves leading by 5. Robinson a screen on Johnson. And they call an illegal screen here.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Evan Mobley's checked in for the Timberwolves.
Hill comes in for Devin Booker. Charlotte also making some changes. Sampson's checked in, and it's Payton in for Johnson. And here's George for 3. No good. Shot missing. Minnesota's gotten into trouble with the 3 ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Back to Robinson. George against Hill. Shot on the wing. And it's George missing.
You know, for this team to win games, he knows he's got to be much more efficient than he's been.
Inside, Robinson. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And surgical around the hoop. Robinson forces your hand as the defender.
For Minnesota, they have shot 75% at the line tonight, going 3 for 4.
And when you got a team percentage of about 81%, you're going to be one of the elites in this league.
Free throw good, Robinson. And the Hornets making a change here. Mutombo's checked in. He doesn't get the second one. Here are the Hornets with the ball. They're on a 15-6 run. 1:11 left now here in the second. Clock at 6. Here's Kobe. Bryant bullies through.
Such body control from Bryant, able to take some hits there on the way up.
Robinson a screen on Payton. Cousy passes to Robinson. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Yeah, looking for offense inside as they try to chip away at this lead here in the second.
The Timberwolves have made 4 free throws from the line and missed 2.
Robinson, 31.
Hornets trail by 7. Payton passes to Mann. Back to Payton. For the 3. Robinson pulls it in. Robinson's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Cousy, covered by Payton. It's stolen by Kemp. Here's George. Mobley with the block.
Boy, Mobley read that the entire way. His defensive instincts are so good.
A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
19 seconds left to play here in the half. Up top, Kobe. He's guarded by Majerle. And it's Bryant missing. Here's Cousy. Jacks up a three. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's Minnesota heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. And we'll be right back after this.
These are the third seconds of the quarter. And get ready for the fans on court side. Give me your beat. The rendering of the side. Let's hear it for the participants.
Welcome, everybody. The story tonight has been a solid showing through the first half for the Minnesota Timberwolves. What's most important in a situation like this?
Staying focused, locked in, and not getting sick or distracted.
Yeah, like the kids on those smartphones, they're constantly on those phones and all those things, man. Not paying attention. Right, Jack? Jack?
Huh? Oh, so I was sending a text. What'd you say?
Kids these days. And now let's discuss this game. Talk about a strong start for the Minnesota Timberwolves.
They're doing a nice job of getting their feet wet in the paint. I like the aggression, powering it up and sending it down.
Hey, if you can get the ball in close, why settle? Invite the defense to stop it.
And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. Really an incredible game from David Robinson.
And the way he goes at defenders, he is bound to get to the line just like he did there in that first half.
I have to love his tenacity. This guy stays in attack mode, makes defenders work, tries to keep them off balance.
And so Payton will bring it up for the Hornets. They trail by 7. Hill is up there with Mobley. Then it's Majerle. Then it's Robinson. And it's Cousy in at the 1. So that's the lineup for Minnesota.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Hill, no good. Hornets trail by 5. Payton passes to Kemp. Outside, George. Just 5 to shoot. Hits the 3-point bomb. George has got 17 now.
Paul George's shooting form is just so pretty. This guy has the ability to make shots so easy.
Pass to Majerle. Mobley against Kemp. Mobley misses. Charlotte's gone 6 of 14 with the 3 ball tonight. Just a little over 40%. Payton kicks to George. For the lead, Robinson pulls it in.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Mobley outside. Outside Hill to the inside. And it's Robinson that time on the assist by Hill. And that's 21 points for Robinson.
And love the pass from Hill right there. A true team player.
Payton the bounce pass. And here is Bryant. He has 6. Pass to George. Got a piece of it. From deep 3-point land. And it's George again missing. Minnesota leading by 4. Hill fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Hill able to stretch the floor, making it tough on defenses to guard it.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
He's been doing really nice work at the line. 83%.
One shot.
And the word you got to use is explosive out there when talking about Grant Hill. He's one of those guys who doesn't wait for the game to come to him. He goes out and just makes things happen.
From deep, George. And again, the Hornets missing.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard. And Cousy, just an all-around talent, superb passer who also rebounds well at his position. And guess what, folks? He can also score with the best of them.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. So he gets them both.
This is a guy who will happily go to the line if that's what the defense wants to give him.
And here's a timeout now from Lamar Skeeter. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust.
Here to look at some of the stats for Robinson. He's averaging about 19 points per, 8 rebounds, and 2 assists. And what is crazy is that these numbers might not even do his game justice. He's been phenomenal.
Feels like every night this guy does something that just blows your mind. So fun to watch, someone the other players look up to.
Outside, Payton. Back to Kemp. Marley against Kobe. Shot to stop the run. Cousy with the rebound.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Pass to Hill. Stolen by George. And here we go. Fast break. Bryant's got it. Third quarter action and just under 3.5 minutes have gone.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Outside Hill. To the paint. Here's Robinson, and it's Robinson with the jam.
And you lay that pass out there just like a great quarterback. Let your teammate run to it.
Payton dishes to Sampson. It's Kemp on the wing. Outside, Kobe. Shot clock at 6. Minnesota with the rebound.
Boy, this is the story of the night for this guy. He's taken a lot of questionable shots.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Shot. Foul. Elbow. 2.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
I'm in love with how they're moving the basketball all game long, and also their ability to move without the ball. That style just makes it so difficult to defend.
The other thing that's been impressive is really just relentless driving the basketball. Doesn't matter if the defense is there, they are challenging them and getting it done.
And he makes the first.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. And here's Payton. He'll bring it up for the Charlotte Hornets. It's a 10-point game. They'll be off to Boston for a meeting with the Celtics after this one. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
Outside Hill. Pass to Robinson, and finished off by Robinson.
What I like here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
And that, to me, is a sign of excellent coaching. There's an attention to detail. There is valuing of every possession.
Outside Bryant. On the wing, George. 6 to shoot. Over Hill. Count that one in, and the Timberwolves lead is cut down to 10 on the bucket from Paul George.
What a wonderful shot to have in your arsenal. 3-level scorer, gets to the midi. We see you, PG.
A floater. It's tipped, and they'll keep possession. Robinson finds Hill. Goes back up. It's rebounded by Bryant. Hornets trail by 10. Here's George. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Brent Hill picks one up.
When health has been there for Paul George, he has been one of the great two-way guys in the league. Very capable scorer and can take on tough assignments.
First free throw is good.
And you know, George is a tough cover. The length, the range, smooth athlete, very difficult to match up with.
And George drops them both. Minnesota leading by 8. And timeout called by Chris Finch. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
Well, this is a chess match. Looking ahead a few moves and trying to execute toward that.
Here are the teams that have been dialing it up defensively since the All-Star break, the league's steal leaders. In third, the Hornets.
You know, the defense has been frenetic, and it seems like they're gaining momentum as the season wears on. I mean, they're forcing a lot of turnover.
Here's Cousy, and he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game. Here's Marley. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Outside, Kobe. Inside, stolen by Robinson. Here's Mobley, and Mobley throws it down.
Making it look easy. Mobley using that size at the rim.
And here's Payton. He'll bring it up for the Charlotte Hornets. Trailing by 10. Outside Kemp. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That one on Mobley.
And this is a guy, Shawn Kemp, all the talent in the world, could be a perennial double-double machine, just a matter of staying focused.
And that one falls for Kemp. Devin Booker, he's checked in for Marley. The Hornets also with a sub. Wagner's checked in. And so Kemp nails both of them. Minnesota leading by 8. Mobley outside. Booker looking around. A kick out to Mobley. Pass to Cousy. Down to 5 on the shot clock. There's a screen by Robinson. Tries it from the top of the key. Rebound, Payton. Hornets trail by 8. And he lobs it up toward the rim. And stolen by Mobley. Booker against Payton. Booker left side. 6 on the shot clock. The Hornets pull it in. Sampson's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Kobe. What focus from Kobe!
You see the number of moves Kobe has, more than capable of creating for himself with that handle.
Pass to Cousy. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Now Booker. Shot from 12. Uses the glass to drop it in. Booker's got 12 points in the game.
Someone who utilizes that mid-range part of the floor to extreme efficiency, Devin Booker.
Kemp kicks to Payton. Buries the long-range jumper.
Boy, you give this guy a half-decent look from distance, and he's gonna make you pay.
Here's Cousy. Pass to Mobley. Now Hill. Back to Mobley. Booker outside. 3-pointer. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Sampson's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Outside, Payton. And stolen by Mobley. Booker left side. Outside Hill. Mobley outside. 5 on the clock. Here's Robinson. Great D that time from Kemp. Hornets trail by 5. Wagner outside. Fires from 14. And there's another one for the Hornets.
Yeah, this offense is rolling. They've been assertive, but they're also playing under control.
I think the communication on offense is working at every level right now. What a run for this group.
On the wing, Booker. He's got 12. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. It's Kobe Bryant on the wing, defended by Booker. And the shot goes in.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Minnesota's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. And timeout called by Chris Finch. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. .121 left to play in the third. And it's sent back by Mutombo. And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And that is a huge block. Given how close this game is, a stop like that was right on point.
Here's Pope, defended by Payton. Pass to Booker. 6 to shoot. Can they get it?
He has not had the same focus we saw in that first half. Really struggling here in the second. And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Manning the pass to Payton. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
A tricky play from Payton inside, taking his offense into the defense and making sure he got the whistle.
This is his first chance at the line tonight. That free throw, no good.
Payton, a super vocal guy, constantly talking up a storm, always trying to get into the heads of the opposition.
Marley's checked in for Pope. And a switch here also for Charlotte. George is checked in. That one drops. He ties it up.
Well, a little shaky from the line, and instead of putting them in front, he's only able to tie it up.
Ilgauskas a screen on Johnson. Johnson against Booker. Trying to end the drought. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Well, there's an activity level and a skill level that makes Devin Booker problematic on the offensive end. He dares defenders to get physical with him.
And the first one drops.
You love that Devin Booker now has experienced postseason success because there were some who questioned his greatness. Now that conversation is over.
Both free throws good from Booker.
And one difference this half is that when they get to the line, they're converting.
Now George, 21 points in the game. For the lead. The putback. It's good on the putback. Mutombo's got it all tied up now for the Hornets. Tie game in Minnesota. We've got more in store for you right after this. Tense quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. On the floor for Charlotte. They've got Kemp. George is out there with Johnson. Then it's Franz Wagner. And it's Mutombo. And at the 5, roaming the paint.
It is so difficult not to bite on the up fake of Devin Booker. He's that good a shooter, boy. I don't blame you, defense. That's tempting.
Devin Booker. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good.
Boy, as fantastic as Devin Booker's offensive arsenal is, to me, the best part, his competitive edge and toughness, it sets him apart nightly.
Both free throws good from Booker. The Hornets trail. Johnson outside. Pass to Mutombo. There's Wagner with the 3. Gugliotta grabs the board.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Majerle dishes to Booker. For 3. Kemp with the rebound. Kemp's got his 6th rebound on the night. Down low, here's Mutombo. That falls. Nice feed that time from George.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Pass to Gugliotta. Here's Pope. He's defended by Wagner. Here's Gugliotta. Clock at 6. And here's Booker from the arc. Drains the 3-pointer. Booker's got 9 points now in just the second half.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first 3 of the half, there might be more in store.
Here's Johnson. He gets it in there.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
And so Booker will bring it up for the Timberwolves. Pass to Marley. Launches it. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Mutombo's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Here's Wagner. So they take the lead. Wagner's got the lead up to 1 now for the Hornets.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Pass to George. The 3. Buries it from 3-point range. George has got 24.
And they're scoring much more efficiently here in the second half, and they've gotten that field goal percentage above 50.
It's Robinson high post, and it's Robinson with the jam.
Going to the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage in a close game. Those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction. Boy, if he ever finds his footing, they'll be in even better shape. Right now, his teammates carrying him.
Pass to Robinson. Here's Booker. Rebounded by Kemp. For Charlotte, they've gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. Wagner finds Johnson. Now, here's George. Wagner on the wing. Mutombo sets a screen. The 3 from George. Robinson pulls it in. Robinson's got 11 rebounds in the game. Pass to Marley. Shoots the 3. They get it back. Gugliotta, the layup off target. The Hornets with the lead. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Stolen by Robinson. Booker with it. And here's Marley outside. Good. Nice assist from Booker.
Puts one in the eye of the defense. First triple of the evening.
So it's the Hornets now. Outside, George. High post, Kemp. Kemp a screen on Booker. Johnson kicks to Kemp. Over Gugliotta. Kemp's shot is off. Minnesota's gone 2 of 5 on 3-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Now here's Marley. On the wing, Booker. And it's sent back by George.
That's just staying with your man, anticipating what he's thinking, and great instincts on the block from Paul George.
Mutombo sets a screen to the inside, trying to get something going, and it's good on the layup. Mutombo's got 4 points in the quarter. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Charlotte.
They've been active defensively, rotating well, and then also closing out on shots. It's resulted in a number of blocks.
They've also been scoring on the break. With how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court, anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
And that one falls for Robinson. Some changes for Charlotte. Sampson's checked in, and it's Bryant in for George. Robinson hits them both. For Charlotte, they've gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. Payton surveying the floor. From deep. With the putback. Grant Hill grabs the miss. And so he'll bring it up for Minnesota. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points.
We've come to expect this from Devin Booker. This guy is a relentless force on the offensive end.
Outside, Payton. Out that one in, and the Timberwolves lead is cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from Bryant.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Well, you've got to earn trust and equity by making shots. Nice delivery there. Wow, that is some big-time airtime by Evan Mobley. My goodness.
Pass to Sampson. Outside, Kobe. A floater. Minnesota with the rebound. Puts it up from 12. Booker, no good. Hornets trail by 4. And here's Wagner. Charlotte moving the ball around.
Here's Mutombo. Yes, once again, he remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
And this team encourages Mutombo to take those shots, knowing how efficient he can be inside.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. He has decided it's the right time to talk.
Marley's checked in for the Timberwolves. Kemp's checked in for the Hornets.
George comes in for Wagner. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
I was able to listen in on what Chris Finch was going over with his team. Coach kept it calm, but direct. He said, quote, play smart, play our game. Don't worry about the score. Keep doing what we've been doing, and we'll be okay. Guys, back to you.
We appreciate it, Allie. Thank you.
Outside Hill. Marley with a screen on George. Pass to Robinson. The Hornets pull it in. Sampson's got 7 rebounds in the game. To tie it up. That's good. And it's Payton with the assist. Payton's got his 7th assist in the game.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
Here's Hill. Another shot. And Robinson with the layup. Robinson's got 12 points in just the second half.
Boy, it hasn't mattered what the defense has tried. He has had every counter. What a great night.
Back to Payton to take the lead. Robinson pulls it in.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Here's Cousy. That one's not going to go. Great D that time from Kemp.
Boy, another miss, but you have to say to his teammates, great job. They have picked him up all evening long.
Payton the bounce pass. Here's George. Robinson with the block.
And there you see why Robinson is the anchor of this defense. Massive wingspan, easily allowing him to turn away shots.
Cousy passes to Robinson. And it's Robinson with the jam.
And that's what you call leadership. Robinson providing it for his team by knocking down a big-time shot.
Outside, Kobe.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. Robinson sets a screen for Hill. Now Robinson. Oh, the layup finish off an excellent lead pass.
This guy has absolutely owned this quarter. This is how you lead by example.
One shot.
And that one falls for Robinson.
And they're doing a very good job at the line this half.
It's tipped. Here's George. And the layup is off.
This is what you call trying to shoot your way out of a slump. and I'm not sure that's the best approach right now.
Now Robinson. And here is Payton. Now George. 1:56 left in the fourth quarter. Oh! And there's the dunk.
These are the shots we have come to expect from Paul George. This guy is cold-blooded.
George, no good on the free throw. Minnesota leading by 3. And there's a minute 45 left to play here in the fourth. It's stolen by Bryant. Pocket pass to the paint, and he punches it home.
Wow, I'll tell you, Kemp is not your average dunker. This guy rocks the rim.
Tied up with that one.
This guy embraces coming up big for his team.
Here's Robinson. Shot from 12. The shot misses. 1:21 left in the fourth quarter. Outside George. To take the lead, and it's sent back by Hill. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Hill. And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
Quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
George up top. He's guarded by Hill. Just 5 on the clock. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead right there. There's 53 seconds left in the game. Missed on the 3.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing. So much riding on that shot. What a bucket.
I'll tell you, that changes things, doesn't it? Good job, young fella. What a game.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now. Turning here to our analysts, what factors, guys, come to your mind?
And usually you want to go for the 2-for-1 here to maximize the clock.
Here's Cousy, covered by Payton. Now Robinson. We've got 22 seconds left to play in the final quarter.
This guy is a leader both on and off the floor. Robinson embraces drilling the big-time bucket for his team.
And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. And he does get the second one. And that will put them up by 2.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. Thoughts on what coach wants to do here?
And they've got plenty of time to get a basket.
Well, they've got to be aggressive, guys, because the defense doesn't want to foul here.
Here's Cousy, defended by Payton. Here's Robinson. It drops.
Oh, he is red hot right now. Defense has got to lock in.
And here's the timeout now from Lamar Skeeter. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. Paul George, and get the 3, and regulation now complete. We will go to overtime. From Target Center, back in a moment. Well, 4 quarters weren't enough to decide this ballgame. Sit back and enjoy as we move on to overtime. Mobley is out there with Robinson. Then there's Hill. Then it's Marley. And it's Cousy in at the point guard. And he banks the layup in.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Outside George. Outside Kemp. Here's Sampson. Shot clock at 6. George! And the excellent defensive pressure does the job. The Timberwolves leading. Now Hill. Oh, and he cannot get the layup. And so George will bring it up for Charlotte.
Oh, beautiful setup there. One thing you can say about Kemp, no pass is too high for him to go get.
The Timberwolves shooting pretty well at 46% from the floor. Mobley, a screen on George. The drive by Hill. And it's blocked. George looking around. Buries the deep ball.
The shot from Payton right now, so pure. Even without a lot of time to get set, able to make that one look so smooth. Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
Just a terrific perspective of that dunk from the Connected Cam, brought to you by AT&T. The Hornets have gone 2 of 3 from the floor as we've gotten this overtime period underway. Now George. The response, slamming it home.
We know Paul George, a very capable playmaker, guys. He is brilliant as a passer.
Robinson, oh, that is a big-time jam.
Oh, going high to throw that one down.
Sky high, fantastic one-hand jam. Now George. Outside, Kemp. Stolen by Marley. And stolen by Bryant. And a fast break now for the Hornets. Kobe getting it done in transition.
And he anticipated the play, and Kobe finished it on the other end.
Outside Mobley. Robinson sets a screen for Mobley. And he gets it to go.
I tell you, important moment for Evan Mobley. Meeting the moment with a big shot. That's big time.
George in the post. He's guarded by Hill. The shot is on. Oh, that's an outstanding view from the AT&T Connected Cam. Timberwolves have gone a little over 50% from the field in overtime. They're 4 of 6.
You know, anticipation is a huge part of defense, and he played it perfectly right there.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about picking it up.
No reason to do so there. He was going to leave, no doubt.
And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one on Mobley.
And with his natural strength, defending Kemp on the interior is always a challenge. All the defense can do there was foul.
He cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss.
The second of 2 is good. That gives them a 4-point cushion. Minnesota shooting 48% from the field. Not bad at all. Here's Robinson. Off the glass. For Charlotte, they've gotten off to a solid start in overtime on 5 of 8 shooting. George in the post. Hill's there. Now the Timberwolves with it. Going inside. To tie it up. Yep, that's going to go in. Huge bucket.
I think the roof's about to come off this place.
And here's the timeout now from Lamar Skeeter. He's ready to talk things through with them.
Five seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Kempa screen on Hill. George, he drills the 3.
Paul George loves delivering when the game is on the line at his absolute best.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here. What do you think Coach's focus is going to be here?
And it's do or die time. They need a bucket here to stay alive.
And it's either got to be a three-pointer or a score quickly and take the foul.
Marley against Kobe. No good there.
And no secret here, guys. They've got to get a 3 if we're going to get yet another overtime. Really nice job to convert the putback opportunity there. I mean, he stayed with that play from start to finish. That's something we say about him a lot.
That's the first. That will put them up by 2. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 3-point game.
Big-time free throws there. That could be the difference. It forces them now into a 3-point attempt.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. Any ideas on strategy being discussed right now in that hole?
And it's do or die time. They need a bucket here to stay alive.
And it's either got to be a three-pointer or a score quickly and take the foul.
The 3 is off. Takes the 3. The long shot, no good.
And an intentional foul right there. He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really won. He's got one more, though. That's good, going 1 of 2 from the line, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. So a close game sees Charlotte taking this one. They had to scrape and claw to push it to overtime, but they really came on in the extra period.
What a ride. I mean, I thought it might end in regulation, but you know what? They came through big and did exactly what was necessary once we got into OT.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. So for Doris Burke, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan saying thanks for joining us. And now, our player of the game, Paul George.